Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2. Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Weil, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Clock now on 1st down. Pass incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Nice play, man.
Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. On first down, Patterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 47 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On the option, here's Tua. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, the pass plays. With the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going on the ground with Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Tua. Smith catches left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
We own him. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On play action, here's Tua. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Block will try again on second down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. O.J. Howard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it's up and good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready, down, 33, yellow.
Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Cordero Patterson, 81 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off and becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that
This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Caught right side at Snead. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 30. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
That's where we are.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Brought in left side by Snead. He's at the 30, the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Willie Snead, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown in Zerline, he'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Locke working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing his lock on third down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Slice boom.
55. Right there. Let's go.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Nothing's free.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Set. 60.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Locke. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Okay, break. Topper.
Here's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
And they'll run the end around here with Judy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. After the turnover, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. To throw again. Locke. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Locke now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 55 mark.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's just me. Watch the safety creep. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Out.
Hey, go steal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cordero Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away, so they elected to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke. He'll get this to Eckler. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Locke. He's letting this. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Tua now on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
55. Check 55, Mike. You better be afraid of me. 10 seconds.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Laviska Chenault with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's letting this one go. And got his man complete. The 40, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Good shot, good shot.
Will Fuller, 98 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st down, Patterson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Wait. 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Laviska Shenault with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Block off of play action. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
This is it.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.